Michael Hoecht, welcome to Buffalo. You joined the Bills on a 3-year deal. What has you so fired up to be a Bill?
I mean, the culture here, I think the second I walked in the door, every single coach and player and staff, the first word out of their mouth was culture. And, that's super important to me. We're going to have an awesome team. I think we're making a lot of great moves on defense, a lot of great moves on offense. And, who wouldn't be fired up to be part of Bills Mafia, part of, an electric team? We've got the MVP as a quarterback. This is just a dream come true.
Why is culture so important to you?
Well, I think it's, when the adversity eventually hits in the season, and it hits every team at some point in the season, culture is what you lean on to get you through that adversity. And it's what, if you drop two in a row, you never want to drop two in a row, but if you do, you lean on your culture, you lean on the leaders in your team to, bring you out of that and not let two become three. And, that's what football's all about. It's about coming together as a locker room, coming together as a team, and battling through the different challenges every single year and, finding a way to get the job done.
Last year you played snaps at defensive end, linebacker, slot corner. You line up all over the place. How will you elevate this defense?
Yeah, I'm excited to build on what we did last year and, bring some of my knowledge, playing all over the defense last year. And I just want to be a sponge from the guys around here too. And as much information that I can learn from the guys in my room, the coaches that are going to be around, and then bring versatility, bring, a guy who, has covered people in the slot and, pretty much played every coverage from the line of scrimmage and can rush and block kicks. And, in my tenure with the Rams, I've blocked a kick, I've gotten a sack fumble recovery, I've played a snap at tight end, I've returned a kick. I pretty much just need to throw one and punt one, and then I got them all.
When you watch the tape, you are a high motor type of player, 110% effort on every single play. What are the Bills getting in a player like you?
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head there. It's going to be high motor. It's going to be all gas, no brakes. And it's not just on the football field. It's in the locker room. It's, I saw the ping pong tables down there, the cornhole tables down there. It's who I am down to my core. And the football field is just a reflection of me having as much fun as possible out there.
Cornhole, ping pong tables. Did you have that elsewhere? Are you already well versed in playing those games?
Yeah, based on the leaderboard up there, I imagine everybody's going to take this very seriously. So I'm going to, make sure to brush up and come ready to compete in training camp.
There are some amazing players on this defensive line. Joey Bosa just put pen to paper on his contract yesterday. You've got Greg Rousseau and Ed Oliver. Why are you pumped to join a defensive line like the one that Buffalo has?
The never-ending arms race of the NFL. It's quarterbacks versus edge rushers, and can you affect the quarterback? And can you put yourself in the defense in a situation where you're rushing the passer? So it's knocking out the run on first and second down, and then it's pinning your ears back and going to give different looks and presentations, and to be able to manipulate protections in order to get to the quarterback. And at the end of the day, if you look at the teams that are at the top echelon of the league and the top defenses, they stop the run and they rush the passer. And so I'm excited to be around guys who are, some of the best in the world at doing that and being a part of a really, really, really fun defense.
You're from the Toronto area. Why are you excited to be closer to home now?
Well, my parents are in the car on their way here right now, and it's nice that, for the first time in, 5 years, they can drive to come see me. Mm-hmm. And so I know there's going to be a ton of Canadians coming to all the home games. Bills Mafia gained a bunch of new fans today, and it's so nice to have them around, have the family around. This is, our hometown team. We're right across the lake there. It's just going to be the best.
You played for the Rams, won a Super Bowl with them. Going from a team like that who is good every single year to a team like Buffalo, how lucky do you feel to go to another contender?
Yeah, Buffalo's good every year too. And, I think every year, with my time in the Rams, you're always eyeing up Buffalo as a potential contender in the Super Bowl. And, I think a lot of the moves we're making this year, we're going to be right back there in that conversation. And I just can't wait to get to work and be able to, learn how to rush and, be able to get to know the guys in the locker room and be a part of this great culture that, it's the first word out of everybody's mouth. And, now it's going to be the first word out of mine.
What's one thing that Bills Mafia has to know about Michael Hoecht?
I think I'm just going to be one of the loudest guys on the field out there. That energy and that voice really drives a lot of my play. And if you're cheering, I'm going to be cheering right with you guys.
Michael, we're so excited to have that energy on the field. I can already feel it in this interview.
It's
so
exciting.
I know Bills Mafia is going to be so pumped to have you on this team.
Yeah, no, it couldn't be more of a perfect situation. It's a dream come true for me. It's a homecoming. It's a Super Bowl contending team. There's buzz around this team. There's going to be excitement around this team. You know, their offense is going to be putting up numbers. Defense is going to be making sure the other team doesn't put up numbers. I mean, how can you not get excited about the Buffalo Bills this year?
I agree. Michael, welcome to Buffalo.
Let's go. Come on.